Hi Fig Tree. For those that don't know me, I'm Langdon. I'm one of the staff here, and we're all in a different time now. I'm recording this on Wednesday, and we've seen so many changes over the last couple of days. And as many of you will know, now the services can't be held anymore. Public gatherings over 100 indoors have been stopped by the government, and the diocese is now saying we can't run church services. So we're now moving to online. So we thought we'd make a video to help us think about how do we prepare for that? How do we prepare ourselves for church when it looks different? And it's going to be different, and it has to be, and we're in new territory. But we wanted to talk about that and think about coming up to Sunday, how do we prepare ourselves to make church come together like this? We wanted to remind each other that, again, church is not about a building. Church is about God's people coming together. And for this weekend, that means we're going to be coming together online. So one of the big things that we want to encourage us with is to say that we invite you not just to watch church on Sunday, but to participate in church. We may not be all in the same room, but we're all going to be doing it together. So we're going to think about how do we prepare ourselves to do that. I invite us to pray first, pray in advance of Sunday, pray that for the service that's going to be streamed and coming together, pray for your time with God, with the people that you're with, or even if you're by yourself going to be watching, pray for that time in advance, that is a time for you and for God and for us together. I invite you to think about the space that you're going to be watching the stream in, whether you are by yourself or with others. Maybe think about the room. What do you want to do with the room to make that a good space? Unless you're watching on your phone, maybe it's a time to turn your phone off during that time. Maybe you want to think about who you're going to gather with. I know in some families, there might be people that don't usually go to church or aren't interested in church or Christian things that might be in that space with you. It's actually a great opportunity. You might want to invite people into that space with you. And of course, we want to continue to remember all the health regulations, 1.5 metre radius, if we're inviting people into our homes and all of that. We also want you to consider making church a family time. In particular, think about what does this mean for your kids. Make this a time that all the family comes together. Now, in terms of our kids, I've been talking to Jenny and Logan today, and they are putting together some great activities that you can do with your kids. You might want to set aside a time after the service to think about how can you encourage the faith of your kids, and keep an eye on the emails and the Fig Tree Kids Facebook posts and Instagram posts, and you're going to hear more from the kids team on some activities that you'll be able to do on Sunday morning. And I also encourage us, think about what we're going to do after the service. Think about how we're going to respond. Maybe think in advance. Does that mean a time of reading through the Bible passages again, a time of prayer and reflection, all of those things? Think through that. I guess we want to encourage us that even in these times where it's uncertain, we're seeing all different headlines, God is still with us. God will be still speaking to us by His word. God will still be listening to us, our prayers. We are still Fig Tree Anglican Church. We're just not coming together in the same building as we usually do. Now, I want to encourage you, if you can't watch online at 10 a.m, the service will be available to watch at another time. So we're going to go live at 10 a.m, but you'll be able to watch it the rest of the time. If you or someone you know at that time can't access the internet, we're going to be making a DVD. We're going to be making a CD audio recording. We're going to be putting it up as a podcast on the net for later on. But if you can't watch that, we've got those other options, and just let us know and we can get those things to you. But also, if you know someone that can't watch or doesn't have internet access, but you do, maybe you want to invite them and help them to be able to access that. Now, one other thing we'd love to know, to see, for us all to see, how is Fig Tree doing this? So I know I said turn off your phone before, but why don't you, if you want to, take a photo and send us a photo, or maybe put it up on the Facebook closed group, a photo of what your household is doing during church when you watch on Sunday. It'd be great for us to be able to share how we're all doing church on Sunday to encourage each other. Finally, I know that there are many in our congregation for whom Sunday is the only time they get together with other Christians. And it's a time like this that you can be feeling unsure, you can be feeling alone. We want to encourage you that we recognize that. And I want to encourage all of us to be praying that even in these times when we can't come together, that we're not alone. We're actually all in it together. And God knows that, and He's with us. So let's keep encouraging each other. You're going to hear much more from us, but I look forward to being with you on Sunday for our live streaming service. Blessings.